Well, my first impression of the building itself, I was very excited that the building was being built. It was something new, it was something exciting. But the classrooms themselves, they just blow you away as soon as you walk in. You're used to either a lecture type hall with boring walls, nothing going on. And you walk in and the projection screens are everywhere, the whiteboards, all the tables with the laptops. It was so open and inviting to come into the room and be ready to do what we have to do and learn.
Initially coming into the class, I was not at all encouraged about taking a science class. It's not in my major, it's never been a strong suit, so I was pretty sure of how this was going to go. But my experience ended up being night and day from what I anticipated. I was able to retain things because of the teaching style, and I ended up enjoying the process of learning, not just learning it for the sake of getting this grade, but learning it because it applies to your life.
In this type of classroom, the thing that I enjoy the most is active learning. What I mean by that is, instead of standing in front of the classroom and lecturing, I could lecture only for a few minutes and then go walk amongst the students and see how they're working on a problem and what sort of difficulties they're facing. In a lecture style, you would be there for 45 minutes or 1 hour just lecturing and not getting any feedback from the students. In a setting like this, you're getting a real-time feedback and you're able to see what the difficulties are, what the challenges are, and then you can tune your teaching based on what you're observing in class.
So with a class of 180 students in a non-science majors class, typically those students would be in a much larger room and you would not get to know all the students in the class. Here I'm able to move around table to table, talk with the students, and help them make sense of activities in a more active way rather than just telling them the information. And so by doing that and participating in their learning with them, I was able to actually get to know the students.
I think when you get involved and work with the students and see the students responding positively to this environment, that makes the difference. When I compare this semester to last fall when I was teaching in a lecture format, it feels so much more rewarding. I have those aha moments where the student just gets it. They're struggling with a piece and you walk up and say, okay, what's going on here? What do you need assistance with? What are you thinking? Sort of talk them through it, and then, I've got it. You can see the ideas and the learning develop. And you don't see that in the lecture classroom. You don't have that same interaction.
I think this building has given us a really good opportunity for both faculty and students to see what type of an active learning classroom helps us achieve the mission of the university. As we modernize the rest of the classrooms in the university, this has been a great experiment.
I would say to other students, just like, it looks intimidating. The room looks intimidating. It's not something that you've done before. You've had the lecture halls and you think, okay, this is going to be just something different that I don't want to do, but it's so engaging and it's so innovative and it should be used more, and I'm so glad that I was able to do this, and now I can tell other people, hey, this looks like it might not be that fun, but I promise it'll be better in the long run. Just take the chance, take the class, take the course with more opportunities.